Hello, a warm welcome to today's inaugural session on the basics of grant writing. Here's a quick summary of what we'll cover in this first session. In this session, we'll cover the basics of grant writing, the types of grants available, as well as the common components of a grant proposal, such as the introduction, the statement of need, the project description, the budget, and the evaluation plan. So, what are grants really? So, grants are non repayable funds. Other forms exist, other forms of funds that don't necessarily include grants, and this could be in form of loans, investments, donations, sponsorships, crowdfunding. So, for instance, loans are a form of borrowing money that must be repaid with interest. Investments involve providing capital to a business or an organization in exchange for ownership or a share of profits. Donations, on the other hand, which are commonly confused to be grants, are gifts of money or goods that do not require repayment. So, sponsorships involve as well companies or organizations providing financial support in exchange for promotional opportunities. But in this case, just for the sake of this course, just know that grants are non-repayable, and therefore there are two parties involved in the grant transaction. That's the grant maker and the grant seeker. So, who are they and what's their role? And a grant maker is an organization or individual that provides funding for various projects. It could be projects or an initiative, and they're responsible for evaluating the grants applications and deciding which projects to fund based on their specific criteria and priorities for funding. And grant makers can be in form of government agencies, private foundations, corporations, or other entities with resources to allocate. So a seeker, on the other hand, is an individual or an organization that is seeking funding for a specific project or initiative. And they submit proposals or applications to grant makers outlining their project goals and how the funding will be used. And grant seekers can be a non-profit organization, can be an educational institution, or even individuals. An individual with a noble idea, it could be a social entrepreneur who is looking to fund a research or other project. So both grant makers and grant seekers, it's important to note that they both play an important role in the philanthropic ecosystem. So grant makers provide crucial resources to support important work, while grant seekers, on the other hand, bring innovative ideas and initiatives that can drive social change and make a positive impact in their community. So, I'm sure by now you are well aware exactly what this course is about, and what the grant is, and what the grant maker and the grant seeker is. See you in the next session.